Nobody's gonna make it out of here alive. But we'll come back from the dead.
Welcome to Take Two Radio. We are pleased to bring you interviews with people in the entertainment and music industry, discussions and recaps of the 4 remaining daytime soaps. That's The Bold and the Beautiful, The Young and the Restless, General Hospital, and Days of Our Lives, as well as various other shows. For upcoming and previous shows, check take2radio.com. That's with the number 2. And you can find us on Blog Talk Radio, iHeartRadio, iTunes, and other streaming apps. Follow us on social media at Take2Radio, and thanks for listening.
Hey guys, I'm David from Take Two Radio Soaps and Review, and tonight with my co-hosts Candice and Anthony,
we
have a very talented young man joining us.
Really?
And would y'all like to know who he is? Well, here's a little story. A little over a year ago, the Port Charles Police Department was down one man and entered Detective Harrison Chase, and we had no idea which way this character was going. But through many months of trying, he endeared himself to the residents of Port Charles, and his portrayer, Josh, endeared himself to his fans, and I think we have him here now. Let me see if I can get that. Hold on.
Brother to Finn.
I'm coming. Yep.
Boyfriend to Willow. Friend to Michael.
Josh, is that you?
All right, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hey, Josh.
Hey, how you guys doing?
All right.
We're doing good. Were you able to hear that intro?
I did. It was wonderful.
Well, we're glad that you could join us today.
Thank you. It's good to be here. Yeah, glad to talk to you guys.
Yeah, we're pretty big fans, and we had your scene partner the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much.
So, why don't we get started with your questions, because we don't want to keep you too long.
Oh, right on.
So, I'm going to start off with my supervisor's questions, Pam, who couldn't make it tonight.
Oh, okay.
So,
weather-related.
How did you get your start? Yeah. How did you get your start in acting? And did someone or something inspire you?
Yeah, I guess my parents kind of inspired that. They were both music performance majors in college, and so growing up, I have 3 sisters, and growing up, we all kind of had to play piano and sing and dance, and we didn't really have an option, and so it was kind of instilled at us at a young age. And then I moved to Chicago, and I studied for a while in school. I studied accounting, and about halfway through, I started working more as a kind of catalog stuff and modeling, and an acting coach from Los Angeles. I believe his name was Glenn Haynes, really nice guy. And he started working with me, and he said, "Would you consider moving to LA?" And I said, "Sure." So I drove my little Hyundai out, and 6 months later, I booked a reoccurring role on Liv and Maddie, a Disney Channel show, and then it kind of all went from there.
How about that? That sounds like a very nice beginning for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably more dumb luck than anything, but I'm super grateful, and I love the work. I love the industry, and yeah, I've been super fortunate so far.
And not a lot of waiting tables, which is great.
haven't waited tables yet. So yeah, that's I did when I was younger. I paid my dues early on.
So we spoke with Caitlin the other day, and like
nice.
and like Caitlin, you were thrown into a huge storyline when you started at GH. Were you nervous, or did you just take it on like any other role?
Both. I think I was drowning in dialogue and just sheer volume of pages that I didn't have too much time to be nervous, which is probably what Caitlin's experiencing also. She's where you get thrown in and you have anywhere between 20 to 60 pages a day sometimes, and so you can't sit back going, what if I can't? What if I mess up? What if I fall on my face? Because you're just so busy going, I don't have that option. So so I was actually appreciative of it. The first month, I wasn't going too crazy, and then I dove into the Nell storyline with Chloe, and then it got wild. So I had about a month to get my feet wet, but again, I'm so thankful that they did that, because once they throw you in head first, afterwards you kind of have that notch on your belt to go, oh man, if you start getting really stressed or the workload gets wild, you can kind of look back on that and say, now we've done it before, we can do it again, and you get through. And yeah, Caitlin's done a wonderful job of managing crazy amounts of dialogue.
And there's no going backward either, is there?
No, that's another fun thing about soaps is you have to really learn to trust yourself, because you don't have the luxury of 8 to 10 takes per scene, and you really have to say, whatever I do this first time around, I have to commit to it, and I have to trust myself, or else it's going to look like crap, or and the show doesn't have time to give you countless takes. So yeah, it's only looking forward, and it's a neat muscle to flex, especially in this industry that we live in. You don't usually get to work like that.
Yeah, they say if you can make it in soaps, you can make it anywhere. Kind of like New York.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. So, to carry on, it says, before you came into the acting field, I read that you were in the exercise field as a Soul Cycle instructor. Could you elaborate on what the whole process is like? Because I don't think we have it up here, so that's why.
I came into Soul Cycle a little earlier on in the game than what it is now. So when I started with them, it was more they really needed guy instructors. And so I took my first class, and my dad's a pastor, and I'm a drummer and a dancer, and it kind of took all these things and threw it into one weird workout. And so by the end of the workout, I was obsessed. I was like, I need to be a part of this. And so I wasn't working as an actor, and so I walked up and I said, how can I be a part of this? And they needed instructors, and so I went through a kind of a rigorous training program that was shortened and intensified, because and kind of dove in and loved every second of it. And it was such a fun I look back on that chapter in my life, and I never in a million years thought I was going to go into the fitness industry. I enjoy working out, but I didn't think that was in the cards for me. And it was such a happy accident, and I made some lifelong friends doing it. And you get these people from all different walks of life every single week on a Tuesday and Thursday at 7 a.m. or something, and doing that for 2 years. And all of a sudden you start hearing that these people vacation together, and these people started dating, and, all because, your class and the community that it built. And so it ended up being way cooler and way more rewarding than I thought it would.
Nice.
That sounds very nice. It's probably a grilling workout altogether.
Oh, it was horrendous. The amount of times the black spots started closing in, I lost count. Because it's hot, and then as the instructor, you're riding the whole class, but you're also screaming your face off, And so it's I mean, every single class by the end, if I was standing there and we were talking, off the bottom of my shorts, it would literally be like drip, 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 drip off the shorts.
Yep.
The shirt. I mean, it literally looked like it stepped out of a pool.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, it was gross.
Oh, I can imagine. I can just. So, let's go back to GH. Last month, when you and Caitlin aired your very first love scene, Chillo basically was trending on Twitter. Like nothing I've ever seen. Can you describe how that makes you feel as an actor and to get that recognition so early on in your soap career?
Well, it's an honor. I mean, when you do, intimate scenes like that, it's it can be scary, it can be awkward. You never know, and you can film scenes and then think, man, I wonder how the audience is going to take that. Whether you're doing any kind of scene, not just that stuff. But so we were probably just more nervous than anything. Of, man, I hope people accept this, and people like this, and then to hear the positive feedback was just kind of a weight lifted off our shoulders. Going, oh, this is, that people kind of jump on the Chillo bandwagon is fun, and as an actor, it's just kind of hopefully means you're doing your job and you're portraying a couple or a love story, and it feels real, it feels authentic, and fans can relate or root for them, and that's my goal when I get to meet fans, to hear them say, oh man, and say something sweet about the relationship. That means so much to me, because it's like, oh, we're putting on something that's believable and real, and that people can relate to in some way or another.
Absolutely. It was just it was just one beautiful scene that was all put together, and it, like you said, it was real, it was simple, it was sweet, it was honest, I think, more or less.
Yeah,
because
major
I
kudos.
think from both your standpoints, it's first love from both of you, from what I gather.
Yeah, I think Chase, the way I kind of did my homework on the show was, Chase had his first experience with a woman, or whatever you want to call it, with Nell. Obviously did not end the way he thought it would, and so he's been very gun shy diving into relationships, and just kind of gun shy with women altogether because of that very odd experience. And so this is the first time he's kind of opening his heart up again, and there's definitely a vulnerability there that he's never experienced.
It's good. He's very polite. I noticed too with her.
Yeah, almost to his fault. and I appreciate that GH does such a phenomenal job of writing in what's going on in the world and dealing with current events and storylines, and I don't think it's a bad idea to put someone on a show and portray him as a gentleman that is very polite and maybe overly, hey, is this something you really want to do? Are you sure? Because if you don't want to do it, I don't want to come across, and that run on blab mouth kind of Chase comes out in him, and maybe the world needs a little bit more of that. I don't know.
Yeah, we do.
So I've loved it.
Yeah, we do.
Did that, and so yeah.
Very nice to see. Very nice to watch.
Oh,
Candice?
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
No problem. Hey, Josh.
Hey.
No, right. Hey. So, congratulations on your upcoming wedding. Just want to put that out there first. No problem. Now we all know June is they say June is the official wedding month, but I feel as though every month is wedding month. That's coming from the single girl. Just saying. Okay. Right? So, besides kissing your bride and, of course, the honeymoon, what are you looking forward to the most with the wedding?
With the wedding, I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. I it's such a wild chapter to be in right now. This chapter of life, kind of going from single to married, and I'm excited to have the. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of a silly, goofy, traditional answer, but that whole like two become one thing is, you know, I like I feel like we're living in such a kind of a flaky society, and I'm kind of the same person. Like I fall victim to that all the time, and to declare something like that in front of the world it's kind of a gnarly, scary, exciting thing to do, and I'm excited for that. I want to be a dad one day, so I'm excited for the family aspect of it. So I mean, it's hard to say right now because we're still. I mean, last week we were tasting cakes and stuff, so we're still just in the zone trying to get our I's dotted and.
Aww. Well, I think you just now answered it. You're just looking forward to the experience, the whole experience. Yeah, it's like it's a fun ride. It's a fun ride, and then it's like you can't wait for it to continue, and just the whole experience. So see, there you go, one answer. Okay.
Absolutely, yeah. Now, you answered it better than I did. Write that down.
There you go. For future reference, there you go. Just the whole experience of it all.
Teamwork right there.
There you go. Teamwork. Okay. Now, we all know that Chase is a little song and dance man. Judge, from the Nurses Ball, So, if you could pick any song from any genre, what song would you pick to describe you, and why would you pick that song?
Good
to describe me as in Chase or me as in Josh?
You as in Josh.
Oh, one song that describes me. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm such a multi-sided guy. I'm gonna give you this. I will give you at least 2 songs. If you can come with 2 songs. Okay.
Then,
Okay, I'll give you 2 songs. That's perfect. You saved me. Okay, ready?
You're welcome.
Is it Blaze of Glory, John Bon Jovi?
Yeah.
Okay, so the when he talks about his Iron Stallion, Iron Horse. What's that song?
Wait a minute. I think it's Iron.
Okay,
I think it's
So that song, one of my favorites. I like growing up listening to that. I love motorcycles. I like that kind of nitty gritty, kind of rock and roll, and then. So that's very much Josh. I love my motorcycles, going to the shooting range, whatever, just that kind of manly stuff. But I also grew up with 3 sisters and a great relationship with my mama. So the other song would probably be something along the lines of, like, I don't know, some like Fifth Harmony girl bopping, Hannah Montana singing, like, I don't know.
I feel you. Okay. I get you on that.
We gotta think of one. Let's do. This is one of those questions that tonight I'm gonna think of 100 better songs, and I'm gonna want to like text you and be like, "Yo."
And I'm gonna tweet you later too. I'm gonna say, "Hey, Josh, it's Candice from Take 2. What was the song?"
What was it? Yeah. Okay, then we'll say another one. What's another one? Oh, what's that Magic Mike Pony song?
Oh, okay, yeah.
That song gets me in the feels.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
We'll leave that there.
Okay,
we'll leave that right there.
We definitely gonna leave it right there.
That sounds good.
This is getting weird. We get off the phone soon. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Dude, your Twitter's gonna blow up.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Your Twitter's gonna blow up.
Real quick, Josh, you're coming to the Maryland event in September for the General Hospital weekend. And
okay.
I'm just putting it out there right now. Don't be surprised if somebody asks you to like do a little dance, not the whole thing, but just like a little piece.
And her name will be Candice.
And her name will be
And the money, wait a minute, and I'll even do one even further. If you do it for like, you know, like let's say we'll like chip in money, it can go to a charity of your choice.
Oh no. Oh no. No comment.
Oh boy.
No comment.
Girl.
No, folks.
Oh no.
Girl, he's gonna have to
What
check
did I
with
get
his
myself
soon-to-be
into?
wife.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Well, speaking
Josh, I
of
think you're
charity,
in trouble.
I'm gonna bail you out on this one, Josh. So
Yeah.
you just came back from Soap Fest down on Marco
Sure
Island,
did. Yeah.
and how was your experience there? Did you enjoy it?
It was awesome. Yeah, I mean, they raised money for this charity called Camp Able, and it started out with like one site. Now I think they do 5 sites nationwide for camp with kids with any kind of disability, and it's fun because instead of doing, where an actor goes to work on this thing to raise money for this thing, we're actually engaged, and so like the first day there, we're sitting at tables in a church painting pictures with, the kids that are going to be going to these camps. And and it's such a cool experience because it's, it makes it real. It doesn't go, you're not going, oh, I'm going to try to do this thing for a good cause, whatever. You're actually looking in the eye and they're hugging you, and it's like a real hug.
Aww.
And so it's such a neat experience. And then I got to see, Haley Aaron and, Kiki from the show, and I get to see a couple of their friends that are actors, and so that's fun as well. But I loved it. I mean, sometimes those, any kind of fan event or anything can be exhausting, and that aspect of it makes it such an enjoyable experience. And sometimes it's like it's a little rough because they're like auctioning you off to fans for like putt-putting and dinners and stuff like this, but all the money goes to such a good cause. You're like, it's worth it. Like, I'll be sold. It's just like it's a weird thing.
Yeah.
Until you get after the dance.
Yep.
Yeah, but I think they raised really, really big money. So, that's fine.
Yeah, they're good people.
It's good.
That organization. People. So, Well, okay. Those are my questions. So I'll see you in September.
Cool. Well, it's
Maryland.
good to talk to you. I can't wait to see you, and we'll sleep on the dancing thing. We'll journey
we'll
back to that later.
We'll come up with something. Yeah, we'll come up with something.
So
charity. It's going to be for charity.
That's right.
We're gonna do something for you guys. All right,
no.
Anthony.
Yeah. Anthony.
Hey, Josh.
Take it.
Anthony here from New York.
Right on.
I'm the soapy, the fanny one of us, even though I'm a journalist. And I just want to say before I ask my questions, most of the comments that I got about you, knowing you were coming on the show today, was talk about his vulnerability, which you touched before, how much, you bring to the character. So kudos to you for that. Just want to let you know your fans are really loving that. My first question is for all the fans. You're welcome. You really do an amazing job of making him vulnerable without being unbelievable or, for lack of a better word, nerdy. It's the cutest, goofiest way of doing it.
Cool.
But my first question is for all the fans. We are dying to know how, when putting together the Nurses Ball, how the song selection and what goes into making that performance. If you can give us kind of an overview of when you first find out what's going on to actually getting on that stage and performing it, what it looks like and feels like.
Yeah, the song choice, I've known actors to have come to Frank, the executive producer, and say, hey, what do you think of this? And they kind of collaborate on it. And then I've also, my experience is Frank will say, hey, this is the song. And I listen to it and I say, great, like no matter what it is. So Frank brought me the song. I loved it. And I was like, can we make this work? My voice is deeper than this guy. Can we, and so I sat down with Paul Glass, who's, musician extraordinaire and kind of helps produce the whole thing. And so we sat down and we transposed it down a half step, and we were like, well, we can make this work. And so we have basically 1 week of rehearsals. It's actually three rehearsals, and they're each like 3 to 4 hours long. I think it was 3, but we only had 3. And so the first one we come in and you're with all the, super talented backup dancers, and they block out the idea, and then they start to break up some of the dance. And then the end of the first day, you're going, oh my gosh, there's no way in heck that this is going to get done in time. And then the end of the second rehearsal, you're even more overwhelmed and more concerned. And then somehow in the third rehearsal, just pieces started to fall into place left and right, and it started to feel good. And then on the Nurses Ball filming week, you basically do like 4 passes of it. You have an audience pass, a stage pass, up close. There's a couple different shots that they do, and you run the whole song from top to bottom, basically 4 times through, and then they knit it together and put the pieces, and they do all the magic with the editing and all that stuff. But it's such a thrilling experience, because I grew up a little bit doing it on stage and singing and dancing, and you get that thrill in the pit of your stomach when you're performing live in front of people on a stage or in a theater. And with television, you get a thrill, but it's very different. And so to kind of get that again, where it's a live action thing, especially in front of all your contemporaries, it's a awesome and terrifying thing rolled into one. And that they let me do it again this year it was just such an honor. So it was a stressful, super, super long week, but so fun.
Let's go back to last year before we leave this idea. And you filmed it, you finally got to see it, and then you got to see social media. How did that feel?
It felt great, because you can build up as the actor. You can always go, what if everyone hates it? And you try not to think like that. But there's always that real possibility. Like, the one thing about Twitter is they're very honest. And
yeah.
So if you do something that they don't like, they are most certainly going to let you know. And so that was a little concerning. But then once I saw the first 10 tweets, I was like, okay, so we're even if it starts looking, we got a few, and then the as the hours go on, I was just so thankful. I know I say that a lot, but that's all. I was just so grateful that people respond well to it. And when I do events and you hear fans say, I've listened to it this many times, or it reminds me of this, or they say something that it actually just means it means a lot to hear them say it. So I was super happy. Long story short, I was happy.
Nice. Well, before I ask my last question, I just want to give you a piece of advice for your wedding. When my sister got married, her fiance and then husband said to her all day and all night, baby, just live in the moment. Live in the moment. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the pictures. Live in the moment. And to this day, they're married 4 years now. And to this day, that's the one thing she tells first and last about their wedding, that he just kept her in the moment of what they were doing. And I think that kept him in the moment too. But so keep that in mind on that day. My last question
so
to
much.
you
I appreciate that. I need all the wisdom I can get. So.
No, you're welcome. It's a day that can get so stressful and so caught up in, we got to do pictures, and then we got to do this and we got to do that, but you'll never have it again. So live in the moment.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I love that. I'll do my best too. I know. I guarantee it's going to be like, when you have those scary auditions and you walk in and then you walk out. Everyone goes, "How'd it go?" And you go, "I don't know. I blacked out." I'm wondering how that's going to be the wedding. Is we'll get in bed that night, and all of a sudden I'll think back and be like, "Oh, what just happened over the past 4 hours?" But yeah, I appreciate that, and I'm going to try, and I'll let Lauren know. That's good.
Yeah.
So our last question of the night for you is obviously, before you got on General Hospital, I am sure you knew you were adorable. But now that you're on a soap and well, you must know now. Now that you're on a soap and you're with a couple that is very, very likely to become a super couple, you're getting all kinds of attention, social media-wise, so on and so forth. How has that affected you, your performance, and how about the people in your life? How do they kind of look at it, deal with it, and maybe even rib you about it?
There hasn't been too much negative from it, and it's been great. Lauren is such a good supporter of everything, and she helps me out. She sees scripts better than I do, and so if I ever have scenes, I'll come to her and be like, hey, I need some help with this, and she'll break things down real good, and my family will give me a hard time just out of love, but it's been great, and it helps me. It's not that's what keeps me excited about work, but it does put a little pep in my step a little bit. I get so excited to come to work and dive into a character that I love, dive into a show that I love, and that fans are responding to. And so right now I'm sitting on cloud nine, pinching myself, knocking on every piece of wood I can, just going, how long is this going to last? So yeah, I've just taken it a day at a time, and knowing that this industry is so incredibly fleeting, and you're up one day, you're down the next, and so that I'm in a chapter or a series of this is it's awesome, great.
Aww. So before we let you go, we asked Caitlin what her guilty pleasure was, and she said hummus. So if any of your fans want to bring something to an event, what is your guilty pleasure?
That would be her guilty pleasure. Mine's not, it's not hummus. Okay, mine, like chocolate chip cookie dough. That's a guilty pleasure.
Awesome! You are one of us.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. You're in for it now.
Yeah.
So tell the listeners where we can find you online and anything you'd like us.
Yeah. On Twitter, it's Josh Swickard. It may be Josh _Swickard. I think that's what it is. It's Josh Swickard, and it has a blue check mark. And then Instagram is just Josh Swickard, no spaces. And yeah, that's where you can find me. I don't have I don't have Facebook yet, but those are the two that I use. If there's too many more, it becomes like a real job, trying to keep all 17 platforms updated. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. You've been really, really great.
Josh, I would like to say, on behalf of everyone, we are grateful for you and your performances that you bring to General Hospital and to all of your fans.
Oh, thank you so much. This has been a pleasure talking to you guys. I love this.
Please come back.
We hope we can have you back someday.
Right on, we will.
Yep. Yeah, see you in September.
Sounds good.
I'll have cookie dough, too. I'll have cookie. I will be nice. Oh, it's going to be fun. Right. It's going to be a party.
No,
we're celebrating. So. Yeah.
Okay, that's so fun. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Good luck with the wedding
You're very welcome.
Yeah.
Will do. All right.
So,
have a good one. Bye.
You too.
I will.
All right.
Well, listeners, that was definitely a treat, and we have now sewn up Chillo up on Take Two Radio Soaps. We are Chillo-tastic.
Got it. My son.
Yeah, wasn't that nice?
Girl, you get him to dance, and you don't bring that video to us?
Well,
we gonna hunt you down.
I'm gonna be honest. I actually do want to do that. Like, I'll talk to the people who run to like if Josh, if he is actually okay with it, and if somehow some way, if you're going to the Maryland event in September, get together. We'll do something, and we'll put for his charity, whatever charity he wants. I'm game for it. This is the time to give back.
Bring on the
people.
chocolate chip cookie dough.
As soon as he said that, I was like, Yes. So we got hummus and we got, hey, look at that. Oh, God, Candice is going to the grocery store.
Well, listeners, before we move on to, and tonight we are going to break from our regular tradition of recaps and give you some summer preview and our ideas for what's coming in the summer. But before we do that, I just want to remind you guys to, hit up Josh and let him know how much you enjoyed the interview. Hit up Laura and Caitlin, who have been on in the last week and a half. And I've been getting a lot of messages about the show, which is great. I love the direct communication. But if you love the show, hit our pages and retweet our stuff so that everyone who hasn't had the wonderful opportunity of hearing these great interviews can go back and hear them and tune into our growing audience and our growing list of this is not it. We've still got some great people on the way to you guys.
Yeah, we can't give it all out.
We can't give
it all out.
Nope.
We can't. No. It's blockbuster after blockbuster after blockbuster after blockbuster. That's all we can say. That's all we can say. You guys stay tuned.
Absolutely.
Because if you don't,
because of your positive feedback and because of the positivity that we project on this show, we're getting bigger and bigger and better and better. And so if you want more like Laura Wright and more like Josh, you want some of the Days and the TBS folk to come on over, just please give us some feedback because now's the time. We're really, really very appreciative of all you guys listening. And I'm very much appreciative. I know you guys are appreciative of the messages you get from the show. But send it out there. Send it out there right to the world. Thank you so much. Candice.
Yeah, we can't tell you anything.
You're leading us
I'm
tonight
leading?
You're leading us with the
leading.
show preview.
I'm the leading actress?
You are the leading actress. You are the Catherine Chancellor of Summer Preview this evening, girl.
Take it, Candice.
Oh, my God. Okay, so here's the deal. Summer is here. No, literally, Summer is here. She's in the GC. Y'all know Summer. So the big summer blockbuster, quote unquote, is going to be Kyle, Lola, and Summer. Now, here's what's happening. So Kyle and Lola are living together. They're going to learn how to coexist with each other. But, Summer is kind of infuriated. She's the wife with convenience. She finally kind of realizes, well, Kyle only married you for a part of their liver, and Summer will do her best to make waves. Real quick,
usual.
What do we think? Right, she is. Hello, I've been saying it for the longest time. She is Phyllis and Nick's child, and she has Victor and Nikki's DNA.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can say about that. And watch out, Lola and Kyle, because Summer's about to get heated, and she's got a hottie on the way, too. His name is Theo.
What I'm going to say about that is, barring actually growing a mustache, we're going to see some Newman Summer this summer.
Uh-huh.
I haven't read anything of that yet, so keep going.
Okay.
What else, Candice?
So,
Genoa City.
Okay. Yeah. So here's what else is happening in the GC. So, this Newman, it's going to be a Newman summer. Y'all can feel it. It's going to be a Newman summer because the new queen, quote unquote, I'm going to call her the queen, of keeping her finances straight is Abby. And, Abby hasn't really had good luck in relationships. She just had a broken engagement. Or jobs, but she got her society. Society is like the number one hot spot in the GC, even though we don't see it as much, but we should. But that's another topic for another day. Well, love sometimes can find you when you least expect it, and there's been a certain guy that fans have been waiting on to see if it was going to happen. So Abby is a new club owner, a single woman, all the single ladies, and she's going to start dating the compassionate, the yummy, the delicious Dr. Nate. What do you guys think?
I'm up for that.
I'm already getting my handkerchiefs and boxes of tissues ready.
Okay.
And it ain't gonna be for crying. Between the Lola, Kyle triangle and those two, I think I'm gonna be sweating up a storm even when the air conditioner is on high cool.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to
I'm
this.
for Abby and Nate. I am for Abby and Nate. One because it's historic because both their mothers are best friends. So it's like keeping it in the family.
Well, I'm going to say this. Please don't take it the wrong way. Please don't let anything happen to Nate.
No.
You know, Abby does have a streak. I mean, Stitch was the one who, you know, Stitch went into the Bermuda Triangle. I can't find him. So if anybody sees Stitch,
I couldn't find him either.
Please give us a shout out. Okay, so you know another
Maybe
thing.
Maybe Sharon will find him in a photo somewhere. But go ahead.
Right? Memory loss. Here's the thing: Young and the Restless. There's a lot going on, but family seems to be the key word for the summer. So of course we have Eileen Davidson who's returning. You know, doing the cameos. And Ashley and Jack are continuing their battle over the empire of the Abbott family, the Jabot Empire. I don't know why I said it like that, but
spoiler alert.
You know,
spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Here you go. Here's the thing though. With all this fighting, they might need to look around because there's somebody, spoiler alert, who is a threat from the outside. Now, look, Young and the Restless fans, we know that there's some people coming back.
Does he have a mustache?
No, but could it be dun, 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 a former fashion designer who is also a con artist, whose name's been coming up a lot lately with the initial CL? Could it be? Dun,
could
dun,
it be?
Dun, Chelsea? Check me out.
Could it be?
Could it be?
Do.
Because everyone is going to automatically assume that even if it is someone else, that the mustache is bristling and holding the strings. But the writers and the powers that be are assuring us that this new threat to Jabot has nothing to do with the Newman-Abbott rivalry.
Right.
So we shall see.
Yeah. So make sure you watch. Yeah, from the outside. Like it could be anybody. It could be well, I mean it really could be anybody, but could it be Chelsea? We shall see. Make sure you watch Young and the Restless, the Emmy Award winning Young and the Restless on CBS daytime weekdays. Okay? Check your local listings. All right. So, moving to a hospital. Port Charles.
A hospital.
General Hospital.
What do we have coming up at GH?
Oh, yeah, well, you know, here's the thing. Look, we need to talk, okay? Everybody come around. We need to talk. Because if you're a Guy Light fan, and I know most of you guys are, especially if you follow me, we got two former Guy Lighters coming to GH. One returning and one coming over for the first time. Cynthia Watros. The Emmy Award-winning Cynthia Watros will be taking over the role of Nina. And we got Rebecca Budding, who's coming back as Hayden. Both women are on a mission. Here's what's happening. Okay. Wait a minute. All right. So
bring it on, Candice.
Pretty much, Cynthia Watros, Nina, well, she's probably going to be facing some new, well, she's going to be facing a new hottie in her life named Jasper Jax. But
Cinderella. You got it,
you already kind of knew that. You know, here's the thing. But Nina is going to be, spoiler, we already kind of know this. Her and Valentine are set to remarry. Love in the Casadon air. Wait, that didn't sound right. Okay. So, of course, you know, there's going to be new challenges. Jasper Jax. Just saying. What do you guys think about, because we're already seeing it now with Michelle Stafford and Ingo, with Nina and Jasper. how do you guys feel about this as we go into the summer? Is this kind of a surprise? Are you kind of like holding out to see how Cynthia and Ingo works?
David?
I don't think in the beginning when she first comes on, it's going to be about the woman. I think it's going to be more Valentine and him. And that might come later because they're going to probably test the waters with Cynthia because if I read correctly, she starts taping next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty good theory. I'm going to respectfully disagree. We all know that it was basically a little bit of a shock to the powers that be at General Hospital that Michelle decided not to stay. So they had set a couple of storylines in motion, and they promised us that the Ingo return, the Jax return, was not going to be a rehashing of Sonny and Brenda and Sonny and Carly and Jax, and just there as a support that there was a big storyline for him. And I think that as the summer progresses, that we're going to see the Cassadine battle. I think it is definitely going to be very interesting. But, nope, I think we're going to see the sparks fly. Even they flew immediately, Cinderella, and the shoe. And I think it's only going to get bigger and hotter and more interesting. And I think when the reveal comes, the support system is the Jax character. He's been the support system for everybody. That's his history. And if GH is paying attention to history, which it seems they are, that's going to throw this potential couple into the stratosphere. So I definitely think we're going to see a lot of Jax and Nina. First accidentally, and then as budding friends. And then as...
But wait, Anthony, wait a minute. Spoiler alert. There's somebody from Jack's past that's coming back to the show. Dun, 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 dun.
What does Candice know?
Well,
what does Anthony know?
Here's the thing. There might be, like I said, another blast from the past. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to play mystery. But you got to tweet us who you think it is, okay? Somebody from Jax's past is going to return and make an impact on Jax. That's all I'm going to say. You got to stay tuned to GH for this because you don't know who it could be. It could be a kid. It could be an ex-wife. It could be a sister that we never knew about. It could be, I don't know, a balloon. I don't know. But wait, but
it could be a kangaroo.
There's so much. Right. It could be. But wait, speaking of a kangaroo, Hayden, who,
before we go there, before we go to another storyline, let me just give another little spoiler alert. They have in every way possible told us without telling us that the reveal of Nina's daughter will not be the end of Nina's daughter. So that leads us to believe, and I'm sure, with the big announcement that Chloe Lanier, Nasty Nail is coming back.
Nasty Nail Emmy Award.
Next month.
All of the nastiness between Willow and Nina, there is the very real potential that Nina's daughter is going to be someone that makes her quite possibly want to go back to Ferncliff. All right. Take it away with Kangaroo and Rebecca Budig.
And the pouch. Okay, so last we saw of Hayden, she was trying to get away, but she also had a little secret that she didn't really tell anybody. Well, she told some people figured it out, but somebody didn't figure it out, and he's engaged now. Finn's engaged to Anna. By the way, if you know who is going on her yearly summer vacation, you guys. So, pretty soon, you probably won't see Anna, which is convenient timing, in my opinion, for Hayden to return. Anywho, so could Hayden have a secret? Is there something she wants to tell Finn? Is there somebody she's bringing with her? Who knows? I mean, if we're
and will he be old
right,
enough to be a foil, if he's a he, a foil to Joss and Cam?
If they do that, then I'm going to be really upset. I'm just saying. Because how long did it take for them to age Cameron? Like, for real. Like, okay, I'm just saying. All right, and not only that, but, is Jason and Sam's relationship going to be okay after what just happened to Sam?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, can they? Right. I mean, can they survive? Because there was a lot that went down in the last couple of weeks. And summer is when you're supposed to lay back and chill and relax and just having fun. Is Sam going to be okay enough to do that though? Just I'm just asking for a friend. Anybody? If anybody want to know, just, find out. Tune in to ABC General Hospital weekdays to find out this summer.
Well, before we go, they have also promised us that we are going to revisit Liz and Franco and the fact that they got married in a jailhouse. They have also told us that they are not going to rush their teen scene, but there are going to be lots of watchable, tender moments in the teen scene. And they have promised us that some of the secondary characters that we see come in and out are going to have more of an impact this summer. So maybe with some returning favorites and some people that are going on vacation, we'll have room for other people. And Candice, before we leave Port Charles, are they telling us anything about the big reveal?
For Port Charles or for something else?
For Dawn of Day and Quartermain. I mean,
no. They haven't said anything about this whole thing. You know what? I'm gonna put my own spin on it. I think it is going to be, quote unquote, a shocker for Alexis, because in my heart of hearts, I feel as though we're about to get to Alexis' story that needs to be told for the longest time. That's just my opinion, but I'm starting to see like pieces. I'm seeing pieces coming together.
So I would like to make a public service announcement from all the wonderful fans out there who have stuck with General Hospital for however many years you have, and some of you might even be there for 56 years. Please, y'all got a bunch of envelopes that you're teasing us will be open. Margot got a secret. There's an Alexis secret. We have no idea what Willow's secret is. We have no idea what Willow Mama's secret is. Daisy got a secret. Don't know if we care about her. Don't really care much. But please do not be patient 6 with this secret. With this.
We're still waiting for patience. We're still waiting for that storyline to finish up too. Did we finish that storyline? I'm just asking for a friend.
Yeah, no. And with one of the twins being a murderer and one of the twins up on Mount Kilimanjaro, I'm pretty sure we ain't going to hear anything about that storyline.
No, we're done. Oh, okay.
I think we're done, and
okay.
That's okay. You know what? Nope. That's okay for now.
No. Well, okay. All right. Okay. Follow me on Twitter so y'all know how I felt about that. All right. So we need to leave from the hospital.
And I'm waiting for Billy and Tamara to come back.
Well, they're not going to be here for the bulk of the summer. They're not going to be here for the bulk of the summer. I think we're going to see them towards the end of August. And that leaves room for Jalexis to rear its Is it ugly, beautiful? Is it a scary head? I'm not
it's
really
complicated.
Sure what kind of head it is.
It's complicated.
It's a complicated head. Oh, yes.
It's complicated.
Let's put it in Facebook terms.
Mm-hmm.
And especially if her secret blows out and she needs him and he's feeling all kinds of lonely, it might be all empty up in the bar. There might be some music, and it'll sound like bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. Oh. Anyway, we got to leave the hospital. You're right, Candice.
Yeah,
where we going, girl?
Yeah, the emergency. Girl, look, check this out. We're going to go to to Los Angeles because it's time for the bold and the beautiful. Okay, I'm pretty sure we all know what the summer preview is for this. There's a secret.
No.
Wait a minute. Let me do it right. Let me do it correctly. There's a secret.
Yeah, do it.
Amongst the Forrester and the Spectras and the everybody. Everybody knows the secret pretty much, almost everybody. The big summer thing is going to be the whole baby storyline. Pretty much one by one, people will be finding out that Hope's baby is alive. We're already jumping off with Xander, with Zoe, Zoe Flo and Shauna, quote unquote, the Charlie's Angels of Mercy. Then we got Xander, spoiler alert. And then, it's going to continue. But there is somebody, spoiler alert, who will, and I think I said this before it even, got to this point, that's going to use this for his advantage and convince Hope that him and her could be the new king and queen of the Forrester Empire. You know him. You love him. Spoiler alert, he's a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puff.
Well, there's also going to be somebody's mama, surprising, is going to end up working with him a little bit before all this comes out. Wonder whose mama that could be.
Are we surprised?
Someone's mama's going to be working with whom?
With Thomas. And it ain't his mama.
And
it ain't his crazy cuckoo mama.
Wait a minute, I'm going to say this. Bone the Beautiful fans, okay? Go into your history books, right?
Yep.
Go back 10 years. 10 years. Well, not maybe 10 years. No, it's 7, 8 years. And go to a chapter, okay, and you should figure it out like that. Just think about all the mamas on the show. If you want to do that. We already told you that it's not cuckoo number 1.
It ain't his mama.
Which is cuckoo number 1. It ain't cuckoo number 2. Y'all figured out because she got something. She's taking care of her other baby, her Wyatt and Floja. So, eliminate. You guys are smart. Y'all know this. Yeah. Revisit history is always the way to go on soap. So,
oh, no.
That is pretty much.
No.
Yeah.
Candice, can you pour me a glass of berry Kool-Aid?
Okay.
That's what I was afraid of.
Like a little. Yeah. So,
pour me a glass of berry Kool-Aid.
Berry Kool-Aid. That sounds like a singer. Berry Kool-Aid. But basically that's the preview. So that's the preview for Bone. It's going to obviously we're going to see some gorgeous shirtless guys running around the pool. If you saw Casey, who's the executive supervisor producer, he tweeted that out. He was like, "Yeah, get ready for a hot summer." And we all know what hot is: gorgeous guys being shirtless. I mean, come on now, come on. And if you saw Scott, and real quick, shout out to Scott Clifton. Dude, you've been working out. You look like Scott Evans.
And he doesn't like to.
Evans. I know, but he looks like Captain America now. I'm just saying. Hey. Hey. Gotta get ready. So that leaves us with one show. One final show. And
boy, do I have a spoiler for you guys, but I'm saving the very best for the last. Go ahead, Candice.
Here's the thing in Salem. So fans know that Nicole is really not Nicole. Spoiler!
Right,
in case
we
you
know
didn't
that.
watch for the last couple of weeks. Sorry about that, okay? So, I'm not, okay. Okay. Some of your fans got this right by saying that Nicole, okay, see, spoiler alert here, Nicole ain't really dead, okay? Nope. Okay? And just, if you're listening and you didn't want to, then turn it down. As soon as I said days and we said spoiler, you should have turned your volume down because we're about to get into it, okay? So there's a plot. It's a plot going on, okay? And you know, Xander, right? He's been like really kind of like Dudley Do Right in some sense, okay? He also has a little plot that he has to do too, and that plot is to be with Sarah. Yeah. I know. I know there's some Xander and Sarah fans out there. Hey, how y'all doing out there? Hey, what's up?
Hi.
But
not my Sarah.
Yeah, it's gonna take some time because I mean Sarah got her own problems right now. We ain't gonna get into it. I mean her mama,
right?
You know Maggie.
Yeah.
You know she. You know I mean is it Maggie? Is that what the kids are saying? Is that Maggie? Is Maggie really flipped out? Has she flipped out? Stay tuned to that. But the big summer preview is going to be Caroline Brady's funeral. We all know last year Peggy Kate passed away, so Days of Our Lives is going to honor her this summer. There's some returns coming, you guys know.
Right.
And they're going to honor her, and the story is going to continue on, like the loss of grandma,
Mm-hmm. Right.
So there's going to be some things going on. And, wait. Did y'all know that Sammy and Lucas are returning? Spoiler alert. Now, we know it's going to be for a funeral. But is there something really wrong with Will for his parents to return? I don't know.
And is Sammy frustrated with the life that she has to live as the caretaker support system for someone who still doesn't remember her? And Will, pun intended, the Will situation, bring those parents into a reminiscing feeling of what once was and just never could be. Dun, 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 dun.
Dun.
Allison Sweeney said recently in an interview that she has been in and out of days a lot lately. So that leads a lot of us to speculate that the funeral return and the Will situation is not the only reason we're going to see Sammy up in Salem. She also needs to support an ex-husband who is now, off the rails. So there is just all kinds of potential there.
Right.
Candice,
wait.
What else should we look forward to in Salem before I give my big spoiler away?
Oh, wait. Oh, my God. Ouch. I even fell over just now. Okay. This is huge. Okay. Is Carrie carrying in a secret? Is Carrie carrying a secret? Is a secret already in Salem? Could it be? Could it be connected to race? Who knows? Do you know? I don't know.
I saw that.
Do you know? Well, could it be? I mean, history. They were. But could it be?
They were, yeah.
Could it be? Or couldn't it be? But what is her secret? I know our listeners are going to be like, really? She really went all Scooby-Doo on us like that. Like, could it be? Could it be? A rumor? I don't know. Anthony, what do you have? What do you know?
Okay, well, I'm going to go least to best. Xander Sarah. Well, she's going to need a support system. And unfortunately, Eric's going to be very, very busy. And something in Xander is just going to have to put aside his crazy bad boyness and, shall we say, actually show that he has a heart. On top of that, Xander is going, now everyone's speculating that the big situation Xander's going to be thrown into is that he's actually Victor's son. Now, I would like to propose an alternate theory. Could Xander actually have some sort of medical emergency or situation that as he becomes a support system for Sarah, he actually turns out to need a support system, a.k.a. a doctor, a.k.a., a girl who is, shall we call her fickle and loose, like a proverbial goose, to now develop a heart for him. Could it be that he's not, it's actually not what the fans think, and that they're going to totally shock us and surprise us, although our listeners won't be surprised because I'm spouting off with the mouth of speculation. So that's my soft sell. Okay. My medium sell is, we got a baby daddy situation. And
that's my baby daddy. That's not my baby daddy.
They are promising us a baby daddy that is going to shock us. I have been racking my brains. So I'm going to pick up the Candice Candy Girl mantle and say, and before we end the show, we're going to give you all of our Twitter handles. But why don't you guys hashtag us, Twitter us, Facebook us with your theories on who you think the baby daddy is. We all know, and please don't tell us, Rafe, because there ain't no way that kind of little baby, well, it is a soap opera, so let me not say there ain't no way, but there hardly, kids don't age backwards on soaps unless there's an alien involved.
You're not talking Little David.
I'm talking Little David. They are telling us that the baby daddy spoiler, which is going to come at the very end of the summer, is going to rock Salem to the core. So when something like that is said, that means, hello, it is not going to be someone that we don't know. It's going to be someone that we know and we really, really don't suspect. It don't mean that it's somebody on Canvas, but it definitely means it's somebody we know. That's my medium. Now, here we go.
Well, let me see. How old is the baby?
Well,
baby's around a year.
Yeah, almost a year. Like 10 months.
When you tweet us with who you think it is, you can leave Rafe out the mix. It ain't Rafe, baby. It is not Rafe. Okay.
I mean, but wait a minute. But then again, you know what? I'm going to say, actually, if you do think it's Rafe, still tweet us because I can come up with a real scenario that could be Rafe's kid. I can tie that in.
Oh my God, Candice. Is Corday listening to us?
I'm just going to throw my theory out there. Not in my theory, my guess, because of the rock Salem to the core. And I don't know. It's only just a gut feeling. There's nothing to substantiate this other than I've been watching soap since I'm 3 years old. I have a feeling it's Mr. Chad Zamora. I don't know why, and I don't know how. It would have to be a flashback to one weird night of a business trip kind of passion, whatever. But I don't know why and how. But I have a feeling it's Chad Zamora. I really do. Okay. Wait. So you're gonna hashtag us.
I gotta get this out because it's too real quick. I gotta get this out because if I don't, it's gonna be like bubbling in. So I'm gonna take my crystal ball out. Okay. It's a toss up between Rafe via sperm donor. Anything is possible on a soap. Okay. We can say Rafe made a deposit, or somehow, some way, they'll do a crazy flashback to where she got artificially inseminated by a turkey base. 1. 2. Stuff on Demira.
Ooh. Okay. Well, that kind of leads into my drumroll please moment. I think all of our soaps are definitely paying attention, and they are going back to what we like to call the core families. And Days of Our Lives has never had a problem, as far as I can say, with the core families. You know, they may forget about a branch that fell off, you know, during a hurricane or whatever, and then, you know, whatever. But for the most part, the trees have been pretty darn solid up in Salem. So, having said that, we all know of 2 Demiras who are coming back, 1 Demira who is back. The Phoenix, as far as we know, and we're pretty darn solid on it, Phoenix is dead. He is dead. But there's another one. There's someone else, a big blast from the Demira past, who will be showing up the beginning of August.
Oh, that's right.
I'm not talking Kristen. She already there.
And not alone.
I'm not talking Andre or Tony or whoever.
There's someone else.
I'm not talking him.
We've got to see.
I'm not talking
her.
There is somebody else coming
I'm
who is
talking about
going
a he.
to be a very, very interesting and welcome player. Whether you like or dislike, you gon' be watching. You can tweet us with your ideas of that too. And having said that, David, what do you think about the summer in days? And then give us your social media so we can get this rolling.
My summer on days. Well, actually, I want to say that you were talking about the baby storyline, that this person coming in. Right? This person who's coming in.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I dazed out because we haven't seen Robin yet.
Who? Yeah.
Robin Strasser.
Oh, true. But could she be the Demira? No, I'm kidding.
No. That's must-see TV right there, though.
I know she's taped, but I haven't seen her yet, unless I missed a couple of episodes.
No, she's not here yet.
No, she hasn't. Nope. Oh, trust me, Days will be promoting that. Days, you better promote that. Seriously,
you know, baby, let's throw one more name in the mix for you guys to mull about. Hot Pants Rex.
Oh,
yeah. But would that be surprising? Let's think about his history.
Surprising
I mean,
enough for that kind of statement, no. But this is soap world. So.
But never know. It could be Lucas.
It could be Will. It could be Will. Dr. What's his name?
It could be Sonny.
It'd be hard if it was Sonny. See, they had Will. You know, anybody who's been in the Demira clutches could have had a little, what do you call that thing? Extraction done. It could be E-Trace. Oh, my God, it could be E-Trace. Oh, my God. The thoughts. Tweet us, hashtag us, love us. David, what is your social media?
My social media is Take Two. I'm at Take Two Radio Crew.
Oh, God.
Candice girl, where can they find you?
Well, they can find me all around. Like I'm joking. You guys can find me at Candy Poo, just Candy Poo, and on Twitter at CandyMac82 on Instagram. So I'm always posting. I'm always talking about soaps. I mean, duh.
All right. You can find
and about
me.
Target.
You can find me on Facebook at Anthony Corona. You can find me on Twitter at Anthony31C. Or you can hit my message boards at Soaps Forever in general. That is a dedicated soap message board to the fore left. Wow. It looks like we are up
Very
for
nice.
one hot summer. Pam?
Yes, we are.
we want to send you some love and some support.
Yeah.
Hope everything is okay out in Tornado Land. Carolyn, the Queen, is on vacation, and we hope she is having a wonderful time, and we can't wait for her to come back. And we will be back.
We'll be back
someone
next
really
week,
special.
probably next Thursday.
We got some stuff. We got some stuff. We can't tell you anything else.
We got
just
things
tune
going
in.
on.
Yeah, we got things happening, and some people are going on soap events pretty soon. And so come out and if you know where we at. I'm just saying, Maryland General Hospital fans, September, we got Josh. Just saying, you heard it. You heard it tonight. What we're doing.
Before we go, I'd like to thank Josh for coming on and spending his half hour with us. He was very polite, just like his character Chase.
You can always tell a preacher / pastor boy, son of a preacher man.
Yeah.
You can always tell.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can. I'm just saying, September, it's gonna be fun.
It will. And we'll see you all soon. So
hit us up on our social
everybody.
Media and have a great, safe week.
Yep. Much love. Bye, guys.
Good night.
Get connected with Take Two Radio on Facebook or Twitter at Take Two Radio. For email updates on future shows, follow at Blog Talk Radio. For previous episodes, upcoming guests, and more, visit TakeTwoRadio.com.